I spent weeks going through different research papers in reputable scientific journals trying to answer the question, does green tea help you lose weight? We often get this question from our clients who are on their weight loss journey. So today, I will share all the scientific evidence I have gathered with you on whether you should be running to your nearest store to stock up on green tea. The answer to the question on whether drinking more green tea will help you lose weight is yes, but modestly. Hang on, don't click off yet. Let me walk you through the evidence for this phenomenon, as some studies have shown an average weight loss of 2.9 pounds more in green tea drinkers than non-drinkers after a few weeks of drinking green tea. Green tea contains bioactive compounds like caffeine and catechins, particularly epigallocatechin gallate, EGCG, which are believed to aid in weight loss. But how do these compounds work? Catechins are antioxidants that can boost metabolism and help break down fat. EGCG, in particular, has been shown to increase the amount of fat burned during exercise. Caffeine, on the other hand, is a well-known stimulant that can enhance fat burning and improve exercise performance. Now, let's dive into some of the research. We'll look at several studies published in reputable journals to understand this phenomenon. Our first study was done by Nagao et al. And published in the journal Obesity in 2009. This study assessed 240 Japanese men and women. The participants were randomly assigned to two groups. The catechin group received green tea containing 583 milligrams of catechins, while the control group received green tea containing 86 milligrams of catechins for 12 weeks. The results were impressive. Both groups lost weight without making any lifestyle differences, just drinking green tea extract beverages. The catechin group lost 1.6 pounds more than the control group. What was more impressive was that the catechin group lost 16 square centimeters of total fat area, while the control group gained 0.1 square centimeters of total fat area. Additionally, the green tea group showed significant reductions in hip and waist circumferences. Another important study was conducted by Maki et al. And published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2009. This study involved 60 obese individuals who were split into two groups. One group consumed a beverage containing about 635 milligrams of green tea catechins, while the other group consumed a placebo beverage with 29 milligrams of caffeine without any catechins. Over 12 weeks, the researchers found that the group consuming green tea catechins lost significantly more total abdominal and subcutaneous abdominal fat compared to the placebo group. On average, the green tea group lost about 2.2 pounds, while the placebo group lost only 1.0 pound. That's a difference of 1.2 pounds. Let's look at another study, this one from the International Journal of Obesity, published in 2009. This meta-analysis done by Hursel et al. Reviewed 11 different studies involving over 600 participants to see the overall effect of green tea on weight loss and weight management. The meta-analysis concluded that green tea catechins significantly decreased body weight and helped maintain weight loss. On average, participants consuming green tea lost about 2.9 pounds more than those who did not. Similar results were observed in this systematic review and meta-analysis by Juergens et al., which was published in the Cochrane Database of Systematic Reviews in 2012. This study evaluated the effects of green tea on weight loss and weight maintenance in overweight or obese adults. The researchers reviewed 15 randomized controlled trials involving a total of 1945 participants. The studies compared the effects of green tea preparations with control interventions such as placebos over a period ranging from 12 weeks to 6 months. They found that participants consuming green tea lost on average 1.31 kilograms, approximately 2.89 pounds, more than those in the control groups. This systematic review and dose response meta-analysis, published in 2020 in Phytotherapy Research Journal by Lin et al., evaluated the effects of green tea supplementation on obesity. The researchers reviewed data from 22 randomized controlled trials involving a total of 1,567 participants to determine the impact of green tea on body weight, body mass index or BMI, and other obesity-related measures. Participants who consumed green tea supplements experienced a statistically significant reduction in body weight compared to those in the control groups. The meta-analysis found an average weight loss difference of 1.78 kilos, approximately 3.92 pounds, in favor of the green tea group. They also found that higher doses of green tea catechins, from 800 milligrams per day, were associated with greater weight loss than consuming less than 500 milligrams per day. The most recent systematic review and meta-analysis was published by Asbaghi et al. On 30th November 2023 in the British Journal of Nutrition. This study investigated the effects of green tea extract consumption on body composition and obesity-related hormones in 3802 participants from 59 studies. They reported a higher weight loss averaging approximately 0.64 kilo, which is equivalent to 1.4 pounds in the participants. This ranged from 0.3 to 0.97 kilograms or 0.7 to 2.1 pounds. Other interesting results included an average of 0.62% lower body fat percentage, a 0.44 centimeter lower waist circumference, but no difference was observed for fat mass reduction in the general population. It was only reduced in people who were overweight and people who were younger than 50 years old. Before I show evidence on how green tea improves your metabolism, I would like to ask you to please subscribe and like this video. We are a very small channel and would appreciate your support so that we can keep doing this research so you don't have to. Thank you very much. Now back to our regularly scheduled program. Several studies have explored the question on whether green tea actually increases your metabolism. As you may know, a higher metabolism leads to higher weight loss. A 2005 study by Nagao et al. Published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition investigated this. Researchers in Japan recruited 100 men and divided them into two groups. 50 received a green tea extract containing 300 milligrams of EGCG daily, while the other 50 received a placebo. After 12 weeks, the green tea group exhibited a slight increase in their metabolic rate compared to the placebo group. This translates to burning an extra 3 to 4% of calories daily, which could be around 30 to 40 extra calories for someone consuming 2,000 calories a day. It is also worth noting that the green tea group lost 7.9% more total fat area and 7.5% more visceral fat area than the placebo group. They also lost 1.5% more body weight. That sounds promising, right? However, it's important to note that this was a small study and the increase in metabolism was relatively modest. A study by Rudel et al., published in the Journal of Obesity in 2007, investigated the effect of a beverage containing green tea catechins, caffeine, and calcium in healthy lean adults aged 18 to 35 years on metabolism. This study was done in Japan for a period of 3 days. The participants were fed similar meals, with the difference only being the green tea beverage and the placebo they consumed. The results showed a 4.6% increase energy expenditure per 24-hour period in the green tea group compared to the placebo group. That's approximately 92 kcal more per day for a person consuming 2,000 calories per day. It should be noted, however, that this effect was higher in men than in women. The researchers were unable to tell which of the three combined components of the beverage contributed the largest effect in energy expenditure, but they concluded that although the effect was modest, it may still be beneficial in preventing weight gain and boosting weight loss if incorporated as part of a normal, healthy diet and lifestyle. I'm sure you have noticed by now that most of these studies reported are in Asian populations. This effect has not been consistently observed in Caucasian populations. For example, a study by Janssens et al. That was published in the Journal of Nutrition in 2015 did not see a difference in energy expenditure and body composition in 60 Caucasian men and women aged 18 to 50 years who consumed green tea extract compared to the placebo group. However, a systematic review by Rains et al. In 2011 reported a high energy expenditure in both populations, that is Asians and Caucasians, but the effect was larger in Asians. There is an argument that this has to do with genetics, but more studies are needed to define this relationship. Would you be willing to take green tea extracts to help boost your weight loss? Let us know in the comments below. I am sure you have heard the claims that drinking green tea can help you burn more calories when you exercise. This has also been researched, and while the results are mixed, there is a lot of evidence showing a higher energy expenditure in people who drink green tea compared to those who do not. I will not give many details on this observation to avoid making this video too long, but if you would be interested in an in-depth research on it, Let us know in the comments below and we will create a video dedicated to it. One interesting study on this topic was done by Venables et al. And published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition in 2008. The participants, 12 men, were given either a green tea extract or a corn flour placebo capsule 24 hours before they were asked to cycle for 30 minutes. The participants burned 17% more fat and total energy after consuming the green tea extract than the placebo. If your biggest struggle to losing weight is a high appetite, then you are in luck because studies show that green tea might influence appetite, potentially leading to eating less food at the next meal. The theory is that EGCG can interact with hormones like leptin, which signals a feeling of fullness to the brain. A study published by Carter and Drunowski in the Journal of Appetite in 2012 showed a higher rating for feeling full and having low hunger in participants who consumed a drink containing fiber, green tea catechins, and caffeine compared to a non-green tea drink, fiber-loaded drink. This suggests that you may get a similar effect if you pair green tea consumption with foods that have a high amount of soluble fiber, such as oats. Green tea is generally safe for most people, but there can be some side effects, like insomnia due to the caffeine content. Some people get an upset stomach and others headaches. If you have any concerns, it's always best to talk to your doctor before consuming green tea, especially in high doses. So, is green tea the magic bullet for weight loss? The most research shows a modest effect on weight and fat loss. This indicates that it can help boost weight loss efforts. However, it is important to note that most of these studies used green tea extracts, which is a more concentrated version than tea bags. We do not know why some people had higher weight loss than others. So you never know, you could be one of the people that this works fantastically for. If you enjoy green tea, there's no reason not to include it in your diet. Aside from the potential weight loss benefit, green tea's catechins may help reduce inflammation in the body. This can help reduce the risk of chronic diseases and improve overall well-being. Green tea is also rich in antioxidants, which may help reduce the risk of diseases like heart disease and cancer. Some studies have suggested that green tea may help lower blood pressure and cholesterol levels, which are risk factors for heart disease. Green tea may also help fight bacteria that contribute to cavities and gum disease. Some studies even suggest that green tea may improve cognitive function, memory, and focus. If you are considering doing the carnivore diet, since you have seen many people losing weight fast on it, watch this video before you start. We provide an extensive review on how red meat, such as steak and pork, and processed meat, such as bacon, sausages, and deli meats, can put you in danger of developing certain cancers. Consider the evidence for yourself to decide how to proceed. Subscribe for more science-based breakdowns of health and nutrition information, and your chance to tell us what topic you want us to provide scientific evidence on.